The drama continues. Nicki Minaj is coming for Devil Nation. Before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, Nicki Minaj posted on Instagram and on X that, Megan Thee Stallion's case with her former employee has not been dismissed, okay, as we discussed yesterday. And the lawsuit entails of her former employee feeling uncomfortable and basically harassed when Megan decided to have sex in front of her employee slash cameraman without his consent. Okay. And then, she docked his pay, and then eventually she had Desiree Perez fire the cameraman, okay, which is all documented and has a lot of receipts in the lawsuit. Now, Nicki Minaj decided to go off and she said, what was the name of the law again? Touch not my anointed law. Vengeance is the Lord's law. We give God the glory. He's only just begun. Have a blessed day. If you can, the blogs, posting lies, thank you. More money for me. We're working. Trust. Okay. Now, she posted this and she also called out the Shade Room. She said, okay, let's see if they're quick about the next one. TSR, would you like to be placed in a lawsuit for knowingly posting lies and using bots? Allegedly. Okay. Well, ... Now, a lot of fans feel like she baited this Paid Room into posting about this, because usually they don't post anything negative, super negative, about Camel Face and Megan Thee Stallion. So with that being said, a lot of fans feel like she baited the Paid Room into posting about what she has to say about Camel Face and Devil Nation. Then Nicki Minaj posted, okay, a post by 50 Cent. We know 50 Cent do not mess with Camel Face. And the post says that Camel Face is trending because the judge has granted his alleged son, Raymir, to move forward with his case. And the judge has demanded Camel Face to respond to Raymir's paternity lawsuit by July 18th. Isn't that next week? Okay. So basically, Camel Face has an alleged son that's 30 plus years old, and he won't do a paternity test with this alleged son, because allegedly it is his. And the mother who passed away, he slept with the mother when she was like 16 or 14 or 15. That's why he doesn't want to do the paternity test, because if he do the paternity test, then it's going to reveal that he slept with a minor when he was of age. That's the real tea. Okay, but we not gonna go deep dive into that, because I don't want Camel Face to come after me. Okay, so I ain't gonna deep dive into that. But the point of the matter is, that's why he won't do the paternity test. Then Nicki Minaj said it was all good a week ago. Payola charts looking scary. The numbers you have reached, with a Chucky emoji. Then Nicki said, Barbs, let's trend Camel Face again before I go on Twitch or Kick. Now, Nicki, why are you trying to go on Twitch and Kick? Oh my goodness. I hope Queen Radio ain't gonna be on no Twitch or Kick. I know those are big platforms for streamers, but I hope she not moving Queen Radio to that. Now, it's not looking good for Devil Nation. The judge has officially granted a single deposition, but limited to 3 hours, and it will be in the next 2 weeks for the Emilio and Megan Thee Stallion case, okay, which we previously discussed. So with that being said, unfortunately, Desiree will have to be questioned by the court of law. So Nicki Minaj decided to continue to tweet, and she said, if you get a message to post hate or lies today on any platform, I advise you to say no. They won't cover your legal fees. Just today alone, we've added 5 blogs, 5 content creators. I hope you got a lot of money saved up. Hope it was worth losing everything, including your account. Then she said, depose Deseret. Then she said, I'm going to use some of the money Camel Face owes me to send some of my barbs to college, pay their school fees and student loans. Then she said, we've calculated about 100 to 200 million. Camel Face called me to settle this karmic debt. And it's only collecting more interest. You still my top 5 though. Let's get it, nigga. And anyone still calling him Hove will answer to God for the blasphemy. I'm sorry, Nicki's hilarious. Like, she is really on Camel Face's neck. I shouldn't even be enjoying this. Because Lord knows if she try to release music, it's gonna be bad. Okay? They coming after her. But, oh my goodness, she on their neck. Then she said, Dear Camel Face and Deseret, you ruined hip-hop. You ruined football. You ruined basketball. You ruined touring. You ruined Instagram. You ruined Twitter. The jig is up. All of this is a legend for entertainment purposes only. I'm sorry. This is hilarious. Is Nicki Minaj okay? So then Nicki Minaj said, so wait, Camel Face had Not Like Us playing in the Super Bowl after his CEO was pardoned by Trump. We gotta find out who is they. President Biden posted Not Like Us after Deseret was pardoned by Trump is so an emoji. Okay, I'm confused what Not Like Us got to do with this because that came out a year ago. I'm lost. But here comes Botch and Bitter, and Botch and Bitter will be receiving 50,000 lashings, clout chasing and trying to use the queen for clout. She decided to tweet when Nicki Minaj was going off on Devil Nation, Deseret, and Megan Thee Stallion. Go to dinner, go shopping, go to the park, get off the internet enough, shut the F up. Now, here's the thing with Botch and Bitter. You do all of that and you still miserable and your face always changing, okay? Off the cheat, done went to dinner with a bunch of hoes, done took a whole bunch of thoughts shopping. Same thing with Stephon Diddy. And then you still be on the internet ranting on a daily basis. Okay? You're not happy with yourself. You can pretend, but nobody that gets face surgery every other month can talk about, getting off the internet. You got your face off the internet. Okay? From all the dots, all the Instagram dots you saw off the cheat mess with. You try to copy Jade. You try to copy Nicki Minaj. And you still ugly as ever. So let's get that straight. No shade to Cardi B, but you do have to receive 50,000 lashings because it seems as though you're trying to use Nicki Minaj for your rollout because Outside flopped. Outside is no longer in the top 10. I think is in the 20s, okay, which is not bad. But to be quite honest, you acted like that was going to be the biggest hit ever. You need to focus on putting out a hit that actually sticks on the charts and on the radio and stop focusing on Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is paying you dust. It's not 2018 anymore. Sit the fuck down. Okay? Now, fans are saying that Nicki Minaj will be put into a conservatorship like Britney and Wendy. No! What is going on? So, a fan said that Kenneth is slowly poisoning Nicki Minaj so he can put her into a conservatorship and take all of her money. Stop. Wow. That's what the fans are saying. They're saying that Kenny is keeping Nicki Minaj on drugs. And, that's why she's lashing out. That's what the fans are saying. And that he's trying to put her into a conservatorship. I don't think he could do it. I do think somebody could. Because, a lot of artists that has happened to. Okay, so I would never say never. I wouldn't wish it. But I would never say never because a lot of people, especially celebrities, do get into conservatorships. So I wouldn't say never. But I don't think Kenneth could do it. though, because I mean, who's gonna take Kenneth's word for anything? No shade to him, but I don't think he could put her into a conservatorship. But I don't feel like it could never happen if they had evidence to put her into one. Okay? But hopefully that does not happen. We don't want to see the queen of rap go down like Wendy and Britney and several other artists in the game. We definitely don't want to see that happen. So hopefully that never happens. Okay? But I wouldn't say it would be impossible, because this happened to other big celebrities and stars. Now, Miss Tina Knowles threw some shade at Nicki Minaj. She posted on Instagram, "Good morning. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance," as Miss Tina Knowles would say. Okay, so she reposted what a fan had posted on their Instagram. And it's like a Beyonce fan page. So she's saying that Nicki Minaj is losing her mind. Wow, they already pushing that narrative. This is crazy. Miss Tina has to step in and stick up for her cash cow, Camel Face, and Queen Bee. Now, Nicki is still going off. She said, "I hope the money stolen from my tour was hidden really well. I hate for there to be money laundering, embezzlement, etc." Then she said, "Deseret, was you out marching with the fellow blank immigrants? Oh, right. You were pardoned by Trump, so you kind of can't, right?" I mean, it kind of implies you guys are cool with him while you seem to pretend to be against him. Or are y'all not his friend either anymore, just like Diddy? I mean, if someone pardoned me, we'd be friends for life. Y'all done so much evil to black people. Now you've turned your back on your own as well, it seems. Don't you guys over there keep black artists fighting while you sit back and benefit from both parties? If I had gotten a pardon from President Trump, imagine the uproar. Yet the Devil Nation CEO does it, and yep, you guessed it, silence. Black people, until you speak on this, you can never, ever, ever, ever. I wonder how Deseret thanked Trump for the kind gesture. Got a Hispanic woman allegedly calling her son-in-law an N-word under the protection of y'all so-called black savior while y'all sat around making them rich. When y'all need them the most, they are silent though. Huh? Chin up. Camel Face came out to perform recently once that legal stuff started coming out yet. When Obama was pleading for the brothers to vote for Kamala, the richest and the most influential black rapper was nowhere to be found. Maybe I'm forgetting. IDK. Did he say even one word? It seemed like an urgent request by the tone of Obama's speech, yet brother billionaire never got in the field for y'all, huh? When y'all need him the most. After all that money he made off the blank party, brainwashed black people, those blogs won't be here from a year from now either. So enjoy. So let me know how y'all feel about it. This is getting very, very, very messy. Wow, wow, wow. Why is it gotta be so messy? Now, here's the thing with Nicki. Clearly, she's upset. She feels like Camel Face has either stopped her bag behind the scenes. She probably believes that he's behind the swatting incident, and then, he probably orchestrated her getting robbed on her tour, which she did talk about last year. Now, here's the thing, Nicki. I'm happy that you're speaking out, but why don't you sue? I don't get why she's not suing if you feel like you have all this evidence against Camel Face and you speaking out. Wouldn't it be best to go to court? I mean, his own son is taking him to court. He's not above the law. And Deseret, her daughter, is taking her to court. Okay, the Carters have had several lawsuits. Your boy, Champagne Thickums, he going to court with Lucian Grange, okay? At his own risk. Okay, I don't know if I would go up against Lucian. But the point of the matter is, Camel Face needs to be taken to court if he owes you $200 million. Okay, Nicki? You know, everybody is excited about you speaking out, but I think taking him to court, giving out a lawsuit instead of suing these bloggers that you say you was going to sue Camel Face who owes you $200 million. Because I know damn sure if somebody owe me $200 million, it could be $1 million, and I'm taking that ass to court, and you're going to pay my lawyer fees. Okay? So that's what I don't understand. I don't understand why she's like been kind of talking about Camel Face for months and how he owes her money, but you're not taking him to court. You know, but honestly, in court, it's a different ballgame. You actually have to show evidence. You know, even Diddy beat the feds. Nicki also said that she was being locked out of her Instagram. So I feel like if she has evidence of them sabotaging her, she needs to bring it to the court of law and get her money. $200 million is a lot of money to not go to court for. Okay? It's not one or two, 200 million. Now, moving on from that, it was reported that Gia Next is currently the favorite to win Album of the Year in the 2026 Scammys, according to Gold Derby. Okay? Let me know if you guys think it should win Album of the Year. I feel like compared to other albums, I feel like it would definitely be top contender. I don't know if it's going to win though, but definitely top contender. I feel like The Weeknd possibly would get nominated. Playboy Bottom Bussy Cardi will get nominated. Sabrina, Thirsty Ass is going to get nominated. So he's going to have some competition, not a lot though. Now, Asian Doll and Cuban Doll are beefing. Okay, well, they've been beefing, but Asian Doll basically told Nicki Minaj, IDK, who needs to hear this, but leave Megan Thee Stallion the F alone. And she responded, said, thank ya. Okay. And that is a shot towards Nicki Minaj. Her and Nicki Minaj fell out. When Nicki Minaj worked with, what was that rapper that she worked with that Asian got beef with? Oh, Katie Got Bands. When Katie Got Bands was on the Super Freaky Girl remix, that's why she was mad. Then Cuban Doll responded and said, Megan has never in her life came on the internet and had your back. She actually helped JT and took you off her song, mama. Wow. Okay. I do remember Asian Doll and Megan beefing, but then they got back cool. Then she said, you talk about everybody like a dog, B-word. You was just talking about Megan saying she was flying B-words in and effing them, getting head, all type of freaky-ish on her trip. Wow. Then she said, you also said Megan don't like low over her ex and asked for a threesome, saying I'm lying, B-word. Okay? So basically, she confirms my tea. I told y'all Gorilla Glue and Megan had issues. Okay? I put it on Patreon. And I also went over the fact that that's probably why Gorilla Glue posted intentionally that Tory Lanez post, okay, with his music playing in the background. I think that was strategic. Me personally, I don't think Gorilla Glue was really oblivious to the Tory Lanez song being posted in the background. I think she did that strategically. She wanted Megan to say something publicly. I think she wanted Megan to go off on her so she can actually show her true colors. But Megan's fake. She kept it G. She kept it P. And she sneaked this behind the scenes. Okay? But with that being said, she just confirmed that Gorilla Glue and Megan do not like each other. They beefing. And I believe it. Okay? Asian Doll to me is a clout chaser. Of course, she's going to hop on the bandwagon because Nicki Minaj never worked with her and worked with Katie Got Bands. So she's irrelevant. But the real thing is Megan and Gorilla Glue don't really like each other and have secret animosity. Okay? Let me know how y'all feel about it. It was a messy day and it's only going to get messier. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.